Can't Tear My Eyes From You, Chapter 7, Homosexual Romantic Tradition.
And we're back with the greatest competition show to ever grace the land of the free. Can't tear my eyes from you. Our potential sweethearts are fresh off their steamy dates. And you know what that means, folks? It's elimination time. Excited to see the grand finale, lovebirds? I know I am.
Woohoo! Oh my gosh.
That's what I like to hear. Hope you're decent, Al, because we're pushing on into that gymnasium right now. Well, feast your eyes on that.
Is it just me, or does this look like a junior high dance?
What tipped you off? The punch, the streamers, or the banner in the back that says San Narcisse pre-winter semi-formal homecoming?
Good one, Val.
Some grand finale.
Well, why don't you all take your places while I share a word or two with our favorite computer? Boys on the left wall, girls on the right, no touching and no eye contact, just like any good middle school dance. I'll be with you in a sec. Al, when you said you could take care of things while I was busy, you told me I could trust you. So do you mind explaining what you think you're doing in there?
I'm so glad you asked, Jedediah. You see, I've been programmed to design sets based on romantic historical precedent, and my research has found that the middle school dance is a highly charged
Anouk.
Capote, Georgia.
I hope you have good news, Anouk, because I couldn't have had less success with Taylor if I'd been a slime mold in the shape of a woman.
You? Even as a slime mold, that's quite a shape.
Our date was this final block, and by the time I got to him, he already had hearts in his eyes about some other girl. Could have been you then. So?
I don't think so. I dated him third and had my gap block after that. So, he must have found someone else then. Well, I wouldn't say I blew it.
Then there's still a chance?
Except nobody's invented a word that describes how badly I blew it, so I think that... Yeah, I blew it.
Oh.
There has to be something we can still do. I'm not going to just watch while that awful...
Well, why don't we get this train wreck started, huh? Cap, do me a favor and get over with the other fellas before I blow a gasket all over the dance floor, all right?
Don't worry, I have a plan.
What is it?
You don't want to mess with me right now, Whittaker.
You'll see. Go.
Be careful, Cap.
Everyone in place? Good. Roll cameras, Al. Well, dive into your dresses and buckle your boutonnieres, folks, because we're about to find out who the belles and beaux of the ball are and who's leaving here in pieces. Nothing as romantic as a sweaty gymnasium, a peck on the cheek, and a lot of confusion about why your pants suddenly don't fit so good, is there, folks? But hey, what do I know? It's not like I've ever done one of these shows before either. Our only real expert punched out a week ago, and if anyone can reach him, hell, you've got better ways to make a buck than being on this stupid show, am I right?
What, did he cross the border into Canada or something?
Al, tell us how this is gonna go already.
Sure thing, Jedediah. Okay, lovebirds, I'm going to call out names one by one, and when I call on you, you'll have to tell the people at home who your date to the big dance is. If they accept, you're both safe. But now that we've tested all possible couples, I think you have a pretty good idea.
Actually, algorithm, I have an objection about that.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
An objection? This isn't a court of law.
Then, time out. Recess? I don't watch these shows. I don't know what you call this.
You don't call it anything because this isn't how this works. And I have to say, Anouk, I don't appreciate you delaying the inevitable here. Some of us are extremely anxious, and the considerate thing would be to let this end as quickly as possible so that we can start our recovery.
You sure talk a lot for someone who wants this to be over right now.
I wouldn't expect a textbook narcissist like you to understand.
I'm sorry, Anouk, Kalhara. I don't quite understand your meaning. Could you please repeat your previous query?
The game isn't over yet. Not according to the rules that you wrote.
I don't understand. According to my rules, the challenge ends when all potential couples have been sampled in isolated romantic testing sequences popularly known as dates.
Oh my god.
But all potential couples haven't been tested. The only dates we've gone on have been women with men. By my count, that leaves 16 more couples to test, 6 combinations of men and 10 combinations of women. We're only a little more than halfway done.
Based on my research into historical precedent, the implication of the rule is intended to reflect the greater majority of...
State the definition of couple as written in your rule set.
Couple is couple. I'm sorry, a working definition for the term couple was not defined in this rule set.
That's what we call a loophole in my house. And I was worrying things were getting too predictable.
Not bad.
Jedediah, you can't be serious. I knew you were horrible, but this is just salacious.
Listen, Holliday, I wouldn't say I'm a friend of Dorothy, but you gotta admit her flick moved a whole lot of tickets.
Who in God's name is Dorothy?
Maybe a little salaciousness is just what the doctor ordered. Get the family values groups all riled up, hell, and nobody's going to be able to resist. They'll be watching just to see what everybody in the knitting circle's so upset about.
I'm sorry, Jedediah, but I'm afraid I must object as well.
Overruled.
Although there is a body of homosexual romantic tradition to draw from, the data is sparse compared to the traditions of heterosexual romance. Therefore, the route which can most reliably be proven to lead to our intended results defines a couple as...
Look, Al, you called me in here because of my unique connections. Connections you wouldn't need if you could really do all of this on your own. In those memory banks of yours, you've got every scrap of data that's ever been, but you know what you're missing?
Nothing. As you said, Jedediah, I have all the data that's currently...
That's just the problem, Al. Currently. You've got everything that happened in the past, but we're looking to the future. So why don't you let me do what you hired me to do and look to the future, huh?
Wait, are you saying that the computer hired you?
I'm still stuck on the fact that he's getting into arguments with it.
So, what you say, Al?
Once the rules for a challenge have been set, they cannot be changed, and therefore, I cannot retroactively define couple. The challenge is not yet complete.
It's ridiculous.
Look at her go.
Gorgeous! Oh, it's too late for any more dates tonight, obviously, but we still have 2 days till airtime. Send everyone to their rooms, give us time to set up some new date spots. Ooh, and that gives me time to make this episode's grand finale really sparkle. Well, folks, you heard it here first. Change of plans and an exciting new challenge ahead of us. You've seen who the ladies' men are? How about the ladies' ladies? The men's men? You'll find out on Can't Tear My Eyes From You. But first, a word from our sponsors. Got the tape, Al. All right, lovebirds, big day tomorrow, so it's time for you all to clear out and give your old pal Jedediah Jordan a little time to get the creative juices flowing. Al, gonna need you to take a dictation. These ideas are coming in so hot the pen's gonna overheat trying to keep up. Now picture this. We started with spin the bottle, right? So how...
I hope you're happy with yourself.
I am.
We all know you would have been the odd one out. And in your selfishness, your little stunt could end someone else's life. Someone who would have been perfectly safe today. Have you even thought of that?
I have.
And what do you have to say for yourself? Scrabbling for survival like an animal. You could have done the noble thing and given someone else another week.
If you think that's so noble, Holliday, why don't you offer up a week yourself? Only seems fair.
Squish!
Murdock.
I'm a happily married man, Miss Kalhara.
I knew you had it in you, Anouk. I knew. Second I met you, I thought, this girl's got something special in her. Spirit energy, something really good.
Raine, thank you, but,
You ever try to levitate, babe?
What?
I keep thinking about those weird noises you were hearing in the woods, and I'm just like, wow. Untapped potential out the ass on this one. And there's a lot of room back there to keep that potential stored, you know what I mean?
Raine, are you feeling all right?
Don't get any ideas, Anouk. This is just girl talk, you know? When girls talk to girls. If you want my advice, you'll ditch the jeans and wear some yoga pants tomorrow, and there's not gonna be a dry seat in the house.
Raine?
I'm rooting for you. Everything's up in the air right now, but I can feel it. I can feel something amazing about to happen. And you're gonna be a part of it.
Thank you, I guess. Are you and Lang all right?
Who? Oh, we broke up hours ago. I didn't tell you?
You what?
Like I said, babe, something's in the air. Grab hold of it. I'm gonna go lay down now.
Raine? Raine!
Honey, is something wrong with the sump pump again?
I don't think so, but there's not enough oxygen left in the diving kit for me to check the basement. I never thought that the sea level would ever get this close to our home. Whatever will we do?
Hey there, looks like you two need someone to bail you out.
Bail us out? But we're not even in jail.
Not that kind of bail, silly. You're up to your knees in water, and you need a way to get dry again, don't you?
Can you fix our pump?
Even better. What if I told you we can make your house flooding problems a thing of the past?
Really? Wow, that would be great. How much does it cost?
Boy, have I got good news for you. We'll pay you for the privilege. Introducing Cash for Homes, the brand new service from your friends at Sunnydale Realtors. The idea is simple. You give us your home, and we give you cold hard cash. But don't take my word for it. Let our satisfied customers tell you all about their Cash for Homes experience.
My dream home costs tens of thousands in upkeep every year. Now I don't need to pay that anymore, and I got $15. Thanks, Cash for Homes.
Cash for Homes worked around my schedule to find a time when they could dismantle my childhood home brick by brick while I watched. Thanks, Cash for Homes.
Even though our house was rated safe for 7 more years, the insurance company refused to pay out until at least 2 of us succumbed to saltwater madness. Luckily, Cash for Homes voided the policy I was paying for 25 years. So now wait, what was the upside to that again?
Doesn't matter, we'll roll with that.
You don't want me to do another take?
Listen, either they call us or they go insane and drown. One take's not gonna move the needle on that. So what are you waiting for? Nobody else wants your gross wet house. Sell your cherished memories for scrap today with Cash for Homes.
Holly, please calm down.
Calm down? Well, I suppose I better do as you say. After all, we always listen to each other, don't we?
I don't know what you're implying.
I told you not to tell her!
Tell who what?
Do you know how insulting it is when you act this stupid? That foreign whore, Murdock!
Don't cuss at me.
You expect me to believe that she just so happened to notice the same loophole in the rules that you did immediately after your romantic getaway with her? The loophole I explicitly forbade you from sharing with her?
I guess she's just smart.
Don't lie to me! You always make this so much worse when you lie! I think you got some ideas on your date, didn't you? Or maybe it was earlier when you told her to take the lead in the woods. Or maybe you've been thinking it ever since Dennis Cruz was killed. With me out of the way, I'm sure you two could have a lot of fun together.
Why would you think I'm trying to get you killed?
I was safe. I was certain I was safe, but now the game isn't over.
You're still safe. I love you,
I bet
Holliday.
you want to fuck her just to hear her moan in that fake little accent, don't you? Oh, blimey. Something about bloomers.
Fake little accent?
Shh. Well, don't you have anything to say for yourself?
You sound very silly right now.
Silly? It's a complete moral dereliction! You go off to another country so you can pretend to be some
maybe it's
big
time we let
hero,
Mr.
some
and Mrs.
incredible
Wright enjoy
Superman.
a little privacy,
Follow
huh?
all of it, every second, and we all know, because when it comes down to protecting what matters...
Oh, wow, I had no idea. Really? No idea?
Well, I guess I thought something was wrong, but I didn't know it was like that.
I do feel for Holliday. Nobody's born that angry. Someone's hurt her very badly, I think.
Murdock?
I don't know. But even if you're hurt, I draw the line when it starts spilling out on others.
But if it's his fault, then...
I'm not talking about the sergeant, Anouk. I'm talking about you.
Oh.
Somehow, Holliday's gotten a bee in her bonnet about you, specifically. I'd tell you to stay away from both of them until she cools down, but I don't think Jedediah is interested in letting the temperature drop for any of us.
Do you think she'll do something?
I don't know. But I thought you ought to know so you can protect yourself. That's why I dragged you out to the dorms in the middle of the night.
I see. Thanks, Georgia. But hopefully, if everything goes to plan tomorrow, there's nothing she can do to put me in danger.
Another gambit. Aren't you full of surprises? Who's the target? Not little on me, I hope. I'm a happily married woman.
No. Not unless you think Capote can woo one of the boys.
I doubt it. They have terrible taste.
Then Raine's going to help me out of this for sure.
Raine, huh? But what about her husband?
That's the thing. I talked to her after Jedediah canceled the finale, and she says that she and Lang broke up.
Well, at least it'll be a little quieter around here. But I didn't get the impression she was interested in women.
What does that matter? We're friends. She's not just going to leave me to die.
And Dennis L?
He seemed pretty crazy about Valentina, so maybe something's happening there. When you think about it, Raine needs me just as much as I need her, you know? She can't afford not to pair up either.
Uh-huh. Then who does that leave out in the cold?
That would be Taylor. Well, we don't know exactly how tomorrow is going to go, do we?
Just do me a favor and keep an eye out for another basket for all those eggs, all right?
I guess. But
You know, it's getting pretty late, and we should probably get enough sleep to keep us fresh for the ladies tomorrow. Walk you to your room?
Oh. No, I think I'm gonna stay out for a while.
You're sleeping in the lounge again tonight, aren't you?
I can't go back. I can't see his things. Not yet.
I can't say I blame you. At least let me help you make up a nest that looks a little bit more comfortable. Cap won't use half of the pillows on his side of the bed anyway.
I'd like that, Georgia. Thank you.
Comes from. When have I ever been unfaithful to you?
It's what men like you do. Every inch they give you, every kind look and sweet word, it's all just social currency. They bank it and you bomb you with it over days or weeks.
We've been married 6 years, Holly. 6 years. What could I possibly do?
Don't interrupt me. You think you can be completely blameless, completely perfect on the outside so that nobody catches you, so that when it's all over, everybody takes your side. But a sociopath knows how to act the part.
Now I'm a sociopath.
I told you not to interrupt me. Your pathological deficit in empathy has always been a problem. Why won't you take responsibility for it? Don't you care how it makes me feel?
Tell me what to say, and I'll say it. I don't know any other way to apologize, Holly, so just tell me.
Don't interrupt me!
You weren't even speaking!
You wouldn't have to apologize if you'd stop. If you just stop! I feel awful. Don't you care?
Of course I do. I just don't know how you want me to...
Every second we've been here, I've felt awful. When you look at those women, I just can't stop thinking about how you see them. I feel terrible. I feel you drifting away.
That's not real, Holly. I love you.
Then why don't I feel it?
I don't know.
You have to fix it.
I don't know how.
And why did you help her? If I'm the one you love.
I can't just let someone die.
Why not? People do it all the time. We saw a man do it 6 days ago, and you didn't save him. It would have solved a lot of problems if she'd been on that obstacle course instead of Dennis Cruz.
What?
If someone had to die anyway, then I wouldn't have to worry. I wouldn't have to watch your eyes so closely. I wouldn't have to wonder how you felt when you tackled her to the ground.
She was going to get herself killed. Someone had to stop her.
I don't care! Why should I care if she gets herself killed? You reap what you sow.
We don't talk about people dying that way.
Why not? Everything will be simpler if some people
just... You don't know what you're talking about.
Don't condescend to me.
You don't know what you'll do to yourself thinking about killing like that. I've seen it happen to so many good men. I can't see it happen in you.
I can handle anything you can. I'm not a child.
It's not about the handling. It's about what it will turn you into.
Murdock, let go of my hand.
Killing. It stains like cigarette stains your teeth, Holly. Like a spot of blood on a white dress.
Let go of me! Let go!
I saw many men mark themselves that way, but I've never seen one go clean again. Not me, not anyone. That's what we're for, Holly. The soldiers, the killers. We eat the sin so nobody else has to. So you don't have to.
Bitch, my hand! You're hurting my hand!
Holly,
Squish, please. Please hold me.
I don't think I should.
Please. I don't want you to feel alone right now. I'm so scared. Please.
You shouldn't come near me. Never again. Something's going to happen, Holly. I know it is. Someday, it will be more than your hand then.
Shh, Squish. Shh, honey. Come here. It's okay. It can't get you here.
A man can become a monster so fast. We go out there to kill the monsters and come home monsters ourselves. And nothing stops it. Nothing. Until somebody finally puts the rabid dog down.
You're no dog. You're my Squish. And you don't need to protect anybody right now. Not here. I'll protect you from the real monsters. I'll protect us. I love you.
A hand like mine shouldn't even touch a hand like yours. There should be a hole somewhere for hands like mine. Killing hands. That's all they do, Holly. That's all they do.
I promise I'll protect us. You don't have to worry about it anymore. My Squish, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. You must be exhausted. A full week of fear, all that adrenaline. It wreaks havoc on your body, you know. Your heart and brain and even your stomach. You're tired, that's all. We're just tired.
I can't remember the last time I wasn't tired.
All the more reason for your Holly to take care of you then. There must be something in the kitchen. Maybe some chamomile tea. What would help you right now?
I don't know.
Trust me then. Just like I said when we first met. If you can't trust your senses, if you can't trust your feelings, then trust your Holly. I'll fix everything. I promise. Be back soon.
Thank you, Holly. I love you.
I love you too. See? If you always said it that way, I don't think I would find it so hard to believe.
You're not really telling me you're letting them get to you.
Yeah, it's pretty goofy, right? But you've gotta admit, the dedication to the act is getting a little weird.
It's $100 million, Taylor. There's not a person dead or alive who wouldn't get weird for $100 million.
I know. It's just... You should have seen her when she was saying it, Val. I don't think I've ever seen anyone that scared.
That little psycho from who knows where? Forgive me if I'm not impressed. Didn't you say she was married to Dennis Cruz?
Yeah, and she said he was...
I don't really care what she said. Your mistake was listening to her in the first place. He was kicked off the show a week ago, and she's already dating? Does that really seem like a reliable person to you?
Yeah, I hear you.
And anyway, if anything had happened, don't you think we'd have heard about it?
How would we, though? We've been out of touch with the world for 8 days.
We were on campus when they filmed the last episode. We'd have heard something.
Underground? In those tunnels? You really think so?
That's just how these shows are made. They keep you in the dark so you can't leak anything to the press. And look, they always try to mess with you on shows like this, and you throwing all these questions around is going to break you. Stick to what we know for a fact.
What we know for a fact. Yeah.
They keep us underground for a week. All we see is Jedediah and whoever that guy in the green bandana was.
I didn't see him.
Well, I did, because he knocked on my door. Then they move us into our dorm rooms in the dead of the night before we meet everyone else, and what do we find?
Production made a mistake?
Exactly. The secret message that was only supposed to be delivered to the contestants before us ends up in our new rooms, too, so we get clued in on what's really going on here. Any contestant that successfully convinces one of the sexy singles to leave the game will win immunity and a lifetime supply of Big Friendly Ape organic banana cocoa substitute.
Sure, you really think people would go through all that just for some crappy cocoa powder?
It doesn't matter what they win. They have an incentive to fuck with us, and some freaks have been waiting for that incentive their entire lives. That's just how it is.
Right, sure, yeah, totally. But how do you know I'm not one of the freaks? You know what I'm saying? We only talked for an hour before meeting everyone else, and that was when you snuck in here last night. And it's not like we knew we were neighbors in those tunnels. You don't know me any better than these other people.
Are you asking me why I'm trusting you, or whether you can trust me?
What? No, obviously I trust you. Sorry, am I, babbling or something? That's not what I meant to say at all,
Whatever.
so...
Look, a show like Rough Riders is a collaborative thing. All shows are. And part of collaboration is trust. You have to trust somebody on the team or the show's not getting made. I picked you because I thought you'd get that, since you're the only other person here who isn't a complete rookie in this industry. And because that note I found makes it sound like we're being targeted for someone's weird public humiliation kink.
You're right. Duh, you know.
It's just nothing. You haven't been in the business side of music since you were a kid, right? Well, this is what it's always been. It's what the adults around you are probably protecting you from.
Protecting me. God. Crazy stuff.
The thing you can never forget is that everything out there, absolutely everything, it's all complete bullshit. This show isn't about love. Nobody here is finding love that lasts. That's not the point. Everything that happens while the cameras are rolling, everything you say and do, it's just so the people sitting on their couches at home don't have to think about reality. None of this is real. That's why you figure out what character you want to play, and you get really good at playing her, because if you let any of that touch you, the real you, you're gone. You do know that, right?
No, I know. You spend a lot of time talking me up, given that none of this is real.
Whatever. I'm going to bed. I need to be on my game tomorrow.
Sure. Hey, you must be at least a little excited, right? Based on what you told me last night, today must have been a dud, but tomorrow...
You haven't learned anything from this conversation, have you?
I know, you're right, but still. It'd be kind of nice, wouldn't it? Call me a hopeless romantic, I guess.
Hopeless is right.
Hello?
Really? Being a complete creep during work hours isn't enough for you?
I apologize if I was rude to you before. My husband is... well, he can be difficult to manage.
Okay.
And I was wondering, you seem savvy, and you don't seem frightened at all. Has anybody explained to you what's happening here?
It's past midnight, and that crazy British chick already tried this on me today. Can we save it, please?
Anouk, yes! I wouldn't trust a word she says either. This is such a strange game, but one should still play it with dignity and intelligence, don't you think?
You sound like you have something in mind.
Let's find somewhere a little more private to discuss this. I think with just a scooch of teamwork, we can give each other just what we're looking for. And isn't it wonderful when everybody gets exactly what they deserve?
If you like our stories and you'd like us to keep making them, please follow us and spread the word about us on social media, including at The Penumbra Podcast on Instagram and TikTok, The Penumbra Podcast on Facebook, and at thepenumbrapod.bsky.social on Blue Sky. If you have a little bit to spare, we have merch galore available for you to buy, including t-shirts, mugs, posters, recordings of live shows, official soundtracks, and so much more. You can find those at www.shopthepenumbrapodcast.com. The kind of support that helps us most of all, though, is a recurring monthly subscription over at the Penumbra Special Edition at thepenumbrapodcast.supercast.com. You can receive early ad-free episodes and a huge amount of behind-the-scenes content, including production scripts, commentaries, live streams, and so much more. We have all of this available for the same price on our old Patreon at patreon.com/thepenumbrapodcast as well, but we get a better rate on your contributions over at the Special Edition, so if you want your dollar to go farther in helping us, that's the place to go. We use your contributions to pay our actors and artists competitive rates, purchase equipment and license software that allows us to work and record remotely with a wide range of performers, and buy time to work obsessively on these stories to make them as good as they can be. If you want indie art to continue existing, please consider supporting it how you can. Thank you. And hey, speaking of behind-the-scenes content, one of our favorite awards is our companion podcast for Thirst, Wet Hot American Doomsday, where Harley and I chat with the actors and artists of Thirst. This week, we're talking about race and performance with Melody Perera.
Research, a lot of research. Like, I have no problem if you are not the same race, just respect it, do the research. Because I've had situations where I did more research than the writer, and I was like, this is not good. Not good at all.
Not good.
And of course, the show was a flop because every time the show didn't do well, they would just cut off the culture bits. And I'm like, no. Like, you know, so that was a very cringy experience. But on the flip side, when it's an actor...
We'd also like to give special thanks to our endless gratitude tier supporters who give so generously to keep our show alive. Michaela Bear, Skyfire Forever, Radius Ulna, the Werners thanking the Penumbra team for preserving and creating, Jun Gashoku, Jonathan the Wilkes Wills, Raine and Pippin, Kiki's podcast patronage service, Gregory Seidman, Ari Berry, Jay Hull, Diana Kaz, Kortu, Desert Willow, Eden the Gay Bookworm, Spooter Newt, Jane Marie Cohen, Tanya's Robot Repair, Chloe DeMoulin, Charlie Kane, Joey Minshew, In Memory of Spiral Opal, and Genetic. Thank you all so much for your contributions every month. We couldn't do it without you. This episode of Thirst, Homosexual Romantic Tradition, was performed by Alexander Stravinsky as the host, Tooky Kavanagh as the algorithm, Josephine Moshiri Elwood as Valentina Ride, Stewart Evans Smith as Taylor Kelly, Stefano Perti as Dennis Lang, Marge Dunn as Raine Randolph, Eleanore Cho Fellerhoff as Holliday Murdock, Marc Pierre as Sergeant Murdock, Melody Perera as Anouk Kalhara, Amanda Egbu as Georgia Whittaker, and Quinn McKenzie as Capote Whittaker. The Can't Tear My Eyes From You theme was written by Harrison M. Beck. Our composer is Ryan Vibert. Our graphic designer is Jeff Wright. Our head of operations is Ginny D'Angelo. Thirst and the Penumbra Podcast are created and produced by Harley Takagi-Kaner, our director and sound designer, as well as Kevin Vibert, that's me, our lead writer. For additional credits, including credits for ensemble roles, our script editing team, our transcripts, and more, check out the show notes for this episode. That's all the apocalypse we have time for today. Thanks for listening, and stay hydrated.